Welcome back to Champion News Talk Radio, brought to you by championnews.net. Jeff Tucek, thank you for joining us today. And during the break, we were talking about unions and reform in Scott Walker, that election that's coming up. That is really important to our whole country. That's going to set the tone and tenure for this upcoming election.
It really is. He is out in front of all of us right now. He has everything that we talked about on this show and others that I've been part of and all the ones that I've listened to is all about making sure the public unions do not have the kind of influence over the taxpayers that they've had for the last.
They are going after him with a recall election.
Right.
The unions, the public unions that we're all taxpayers are paying for. Yeah. These people are in the streets. They're doing everything to tear down this fine man who has proven that he can reduce the costs of the services that are presented by decent politicians. He can do that, but boy, does that earn him the enemy of the teachers' union. They're in the streets and they're out to recall him. They're very unfair. Streets. Everybody should help him.
You would not believe, we did the petition challenge because you would not believe the people that were signing these petitions for the recall. Yeah. And we saw a lot of these petitions.
There's like a million people that signed that recall.
Yes.
There's a lot of misinformed people that think that it's okay and that the teachers' union people are regular working folks. Get it out of your head. They're more socialists than anything. And the unions, the public unions, and I mean public because the taxpayers pay for them.
Right.
They are your enemy.
Yep.
They're raising your taxes.
Scott Walker has got the results already in Wisconsin, so he doesn't have to run on promises. The results are already there.
That is the results
June 5th is
in
when
the
this
tax
election's
savings.
coming.
The tax savings is there, and public sector employees should acknowledge that because he's actually saving their jobs up there, not getting rid of that. But nonetheless, as Jack and you guys have pointed out so many times, the public unions are extremely powerful. They will use every opportunity to influence negatively against the taxpayer, and this will be no case. So we need to make sure that we all acknowledge what's happening on June 5th and contribute any way that we can.
Take action. There's a lot of initiatives out there.
Help Governor Walker of Wisconsin. I want to tell you, I was downtown to the election of the Republican chairman for Cook County.
And they call it Crook County?
Crook County, and it's very well deserved, and there wasn't any improvement made in that thing by the election of a fellow named Aaron Del Mar. He's the guy that put in the last guy that had to cash in the leadership of that, Sig. Del Mar gave the vote that put Sig over, and there's a big mistake that Del Mar is in there now. He's a very personable, handsome young man that is all wrapped up in himself, and it's said that a man wrapped up in himself makes a very small package.
Oh.
Mr. Del Mar is the ultimate politician with a big background in the gambling business, and there's bills down state to increase gambling in the city of Chicago, and the election of Del Mar in a dark saloon last night does no credit for the Republican Party at all. And that's something that should be corrected.
Yeah, the Chicago way politics. Well, guess what? We will be back next week at 8 a.m. on AM 560. This will wrap up another great edition of Champion News Talk Radio, brought to you by championnews.net, your choice for the conservative voice. We will hopefully be with you next Sunday at 8 a.m. on AM 560 WIND. Make it a great week and keep on the right side of things.